I just clocked there's the same car that I have in front of me, but it's a 19 plate. Mine is a 19 plate. That's kind of cool because the car that I drive, you don't really see it often. So I nearly hit him. Anyways. Peace be upon you all. I hope you all are well. Today I have a different video, rather I'd say. I'm talking about the service that happened on this car, the car I drive all the time. I'm going to keep the speed slow. The limit over here is 100. I'm going to do 60 because, well, yeah, there's too much wind noise when the car starts to reach 100, which is an issue. But as compared to the 2016 Corolla, I used to have a 2015 Corolla, and that when you would open the door, like if you would take off the door panel, there would be no lining in there. This new model, it has a lining over here, which means that sound dampening, which means that the noise doesn't really come in the cabin, which is really good. So moving on to the video, this car had its service due every 5,000 kilometers. It has its service. Unfortunately, when the car is brand new, I delayed it a little bit, so that's why yeah, so that's why my okay, give me a second. Now we're doing just about 110. Now you can hear the wind noise. I can definitely. I'm not sure if the camera will pick it up, but yeah, it is definitely there. So I'll slow down. Basically, the car had its service. First, we'll talk about the points that I was worried about. Firstly, most importantly, was the brakes. My left brake pad was making a ton of noise on normal braking, and so I decided to get that checked out. That was one of my top concerns. And if we move on from there, of course, there was the oil change and everything else. The other concern I had was with my what would you call it, with my windows. Now, if you know that this is the XLI model, XLI automatic, you don't see many on the road. One thing I'd like to clear up, many people say that this is the old XLI and it's you've facelifted it to the new model. That's not correct. The people say this because if you look at the back, this car has the lights from the old generation of Corolla, and no, this is not a facelift from the front. In that era, this automatic box was not available with the car. You could not buy an XLI with the automatic gearbox. It would only come in manual, and if you wanted an automatic, you would have to buy the GLI automatic, of course. So okay, so this car from the factory, not from the factory, from the dealership. Okay, I'm going a bit too fast. I need to slow down. From the dealership, this car had there was a power package which was around 45,000 rupees. In that, they would give you 4 powered windows. You would get your central locking with the remote, with the steel mate remote, and you would get. They were supposed to give you a free floor mat and a trunk mat. I think, don't quote me on that. I bought this car in 2018, so it's been a while. However, they did not give us that. It was out of stock, so we didn't say anything much. So with that out of the way, the reason why I was worried about the window is, see, right now it's fine because they lubed it up. They put some WD-40 in it. Excuse me, sorry. They put some WD-40 over here, and the rotor now goes up and down decently. Before, this window got stuck. It would get stuck when going up, and it would be very hard to get all the way up or to go all the way down. Sometimes when the window would be all the way down, it would not come back up. So that was my issue. Then this car, well, you know the motorcyclists, yeah, they like to hit you often. So I needed a back reflector at the bottom, and I needed 2 new mirror caps with a new mirror gloss on the side. Now, one thing, the reflector, I'll put a picture up on screen. The reflector is just a small reflector, and they were charging me 8,000 rupees for that. So I said, no, forget that. I'm going to go township. I'm going to get it for 500 rupees. And I haven't done so yet, but I will, inshallah. So the parts from Corolla, they are so expensive, so expensive. I can't believe it. They're really that expensive, mate. Oh my god, oh my days. Anyways, I didn't get any spare parts from there. I'll get everything from township or somewhere else where everything is much cheaper, and it's basically the same quality. Moving on, I keep on going too fast. on, I wanted to get a what would you call it? Yes, my brakes had to be changed. The front rotors were a bit damaged, and my car, it had, of course, as I said before, it had the oil change, of course, and it had this noise coming out from the left brake pad. So both brake pads for the front, the sets, meaning 4 in total, they were, I'll tell you the prices properly at the end, but they were right around 18,000 rupees, which is very expensive. We could have gotten them cheaper from outside somewhere, but hey, I was at the dealership and we got it done from there. This car is totally dealership maintained. It's never been to any other workshop, never anything like that. One thing that has happened from outside is the battery. The battery was changed because the Toyota dealership, it's near the airport side. I don't live near the airport side, so it takes me approximately 1 hour to travel to that dealership where I bought this car. Anyways, moving on. Of course, it was the oil change and everything. I'll put on videos I'll put on videos that I took over there in this video, so you can get a feel for what I'm talking about. Both front rotors they were scaled. I mean, you know that machine that takes off, that gets you down to the smooth surface. They were both. That happened to the brake. That was actually 3,500 rupees. I can't believe it. But hey, it is what it is. That's how they repaired the rotors. Brake pads were new, all 4. Everything else was fine. Rear brakes, after 5,000 kilometers, those are due to be changed. Right now they are fine. And right now I'll tell you how much the car has been driven. It's been driven 31,599 kilometers in around, I think, 4 years. The reason being why it's so low is I normally drive this car and I don't really drive that far, and so therefore the car is a bit low in terms of mileage, which is not bad. Okay, next, of course, the normal thing was done. One thing I did have an issue with was the belt kept on making a squeaky belt, so I needed to get that tightened. I did not get the belt changed. I got that tightened, and so that's fine. It does not make any squeaking. The squeaking that I had rendered it down to was the squeaking from the AC compressor belt. They tightened it. I thought it needed to be replaced, but they tightened it and it was fine. I'm going to put a overtake over here on this Nissan Juke. I left the indicator on, but hey, there we go. I'm gonna slow back down. I think that was it in regard to the brakes. All the suspension is fine, everything down underneath the car is fine. Oh yes, a huge issue. This car comes with local tires from Eurostar. It's 195, 65 or 15, I believe. Don't quote me on that. If it's wrong, let me know in the comments. These tires, this car comes with steel rims. One issue with these rims is they have bent. I can't believe it. The rims have bent in a car that's only been driven 31,000, or if you round it up, 32,000 kilometers. The rims have been bent. Kind of shocking, but hey, it is what it is. And yeah, so soon we will be. I already had plans to put alloy rims on this car, but hey, soon we are going to have that come very early, if God wills. About that, the tires were balanced, everything was fine. The tires are hard, which means even at 110 kilometers, I can feel the car moving like this. It does not have much grip, and I can also, the main reason for so much wind noise is because of the tires. Moving on from that, I think there's nothing much. Labor is very expensive. I'll walk you through the prices of the whole vehicle, of what we did and everything like that. So do not be doing this. I'm looking at my documents whilst I'm driving. Right, so we had, I believe, the oil change, just the oil packet. Right now we're just going through parts. The oil the normal oil, you get me, was 5,000 rupees. Ahead we have the filter, the oil filter, which was 1,590 rupees. Then we have the air filter, what? 5,380 rupees. I beg your pardon, air filter for that expensive? Wait, there we go. Okay, oil filter for 53,080 rupees. My God. Right, the pads, yeah, these were expensive. 18,250. Now one thing, you know the oil plug over there, they have a small drain plug, the gasket. the gasket, I think the guy broke it, or last time the car came in for service, the other guy tightened it too much, so basically the gasket was not, it needed to be replaced. It was 200 rupees, but it could have been cheaper if I got it from outside. But hey, it is what it is. If we move on to the labor, okay, we'll look at what they did. Engine oil change, oil filter change, engine tune-up and CO test, brake service and adjustment for all 4 wheels, wheel alignment, wheel balancing for 4 wheels, general checkup. You have your inspection intelligent tester, light periodic maintenance. You have the sound bottle check. I have no clue what that is. Front both disc rotor tool turning, where they because whenever you put new pads on a brake rotor, you need to make the surface fully clear. So that took 12,300. In regard to the parts came out to 30,220, and the absolute total was around 42,520 rupees. Wow, that's a bit much. Yeah, that is a bit much. But hey, it is what it is. The car is working fine. The brakes work fine. And actually, I did go on the brakes, but there was absolutely no one behind me, so do not worry. But the brakes do work really nicely. And yeah, that is what it is. I hope you guys enjoyed this small video. I will make sure to put in as many clips as I can, some pictures as well of the brakes before and after. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy your day, and please make sure to subscribe, like and comment. I'll see you in the next one. Peace be upon you.
Hey,